That was about as dramatic as it gets.
It certainly was, yeah. Yeah, we looked a bit disjointed, I thought, in the first half. Connacht, we know, are a very, very good attacking team, and they pulled us apart quite easily at times. So yeah, for some of our combinations coming in today, yeah, we looked a little bit off. So it was tricky game. It's a tricky game, Saturday night late. It's a little bit different. But full credit to Connacht, they were the far better of the two teams in the first half. They looked a much stronger team. So we were a little bit too inaccurate, which gives them opportunities, which means we don't have put any real pressure on them, or certainly not enough sustained pressure. Start the second half, it's probably a little bit the same. So we played in fits and starts. And it's only really when the game looks dead with 15 minutes to go that we really click into gear and show a bit more attacking intent and have a bit more intensity to our actions on the field. And we look good in that last 15 minutes. So full credit to the players for being able to turn it around. But the previous 60 minutes was not quite at the standard that we would have liked.
Was that last 15 minutes the kind of definition of comfortable in chaos and the way you're able to play?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. It wasn't the prettiest, but we're able to recognise where the space is. So if there's spaces on the edges, we're able to get the ball there. If Connacht are a bit wider, we're able to play through them, and we're just looking after the ball and grinding them down. It's close to 40 phases when Andrew Porter goes over at the very end, and we narrow them up, and it's playing off penalty advantage as well. So yeah, it's a hell of a lot better. That combination in our game where we get over for a maul try down the corner here. We're holding on to the ball after the restart, just much more aggressive in our actions across the park. So yeah, I think the players, they'll take that, the fact that they actually can do it when they really need to. But nobody wants to be in that scenario where what are we, 17 points? Was 17 points down with less than 15 minutes to go. So yeah, there's plenty for us to work on. We tried a couple of things today. It'll tell us a lot. Good experience for some guys coming into that type of game. A lot of guys have played in some games this year, but it's a big step up playing the derby games at this time of year against the Connacht team that has a lot more cohesion than we would have. So yeah, we struggle out there at times. So, but we'll learn from it.
You must have been impressed with the fact that you didn't. Your discipline held for that last 10 minutes or so when you were 3 scores behind. You did exactly what you had to do, and then you got the winning score on roughly the 82nd minute, I think, of the game. It would have been very easy to turn the ball over in some of those moves.
Yeah, definitely. For us, just trying to stick to the process, understand what makes us tick, really. So in our real need to be able to do that is pleasing. But in an ideal world, you're not leaving yourself in that scenario. So full credit to Connacht, they made life very, very difficult for us in the first 6 minutes of the game. And I said they would look the stronger team, so look very good attack, whereas we got pulled apart too easily in defence. So there's plenty to work on.
And your injuries, the players that came off, nothing very serious?
Just Hugo Keenan, I think he might have cracked his collarbone, is what the report I'm getting. So we'll get that assessed and get a report out next week. So other than that, not too bad. A couple of bumps and bangs. It's just trying to manage the squad over this time of year. Huge game now next week on Saturday against Munster, then in Limerick. It's a tricky week. It's going to be quite disjointed, with Christmas and the way the game falls. But it's definitely an improvement on playing on the 26th, I think, for the players. So they'll be able to enjoy their Christmas day at least.